My name is James Brewster. For me and millions of people around the world, my day starts with a cup of tea. According to the Department of the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, the UK alone drinks 229 million cups of tea and coffee every single day. This is equivalent to about 22 Olympic-sized swimming pools of boiling water. We are always hearing about our carbon footprint, our effects on the environment, and saving energy. Yet, have you ever considered how much energy is being wasted simply by turning on the kettle? I've been looking at how a kettle's design can reduce the amount of energy wasted and contribute to reducing our carbon footprint. My kettle cost me £10. It boils a litre of water in 3 minutes and it uses a 3 kilowatt heater. As you can see, it's a pretty basic kettle. I then looked at the Eco3 electronic kettle. The kettle was invented by Brian Hartley and developed by Product Creation Limited. Product Creation are an English-based company that specialise in environmentally friendly electrical products. The Eco3 electronic has several features built in to help it save energy. An extra layer of insulation helps keep heat in, and so less is needed to heat the water up. Secondly, it uses a more efficient 2.2 kilowatt heater, and so therefore, with a more efficient heater, it can heat the water up faster and use less energy in the meantime.
The kettle has 3 temperature settings. These are set at 80 degrees, 90 degrees and boiling. By choosing either 80 or 90 degrees, you would still get a hot cup of tea, yet it would use a lot less energy. This is because the amount of energy needed to heat water is 418 kilojoules per kilogram, whereas the amount of energy needed to turn water into steam is 2,260 kilojoules per kilogram. At boiling point, water is turning from liquid to a gas. Finally, the kettle has one tank to store water in and another to boil it. On the side of the kettle, there are 2 sets of markings, one showing the water level in millilitres and the other in number of cups. This is designed to ensure that you only boil the amount of water you need, as overfilling can waste a significant amount of energy.
Since its launch in 2005, over 200,000 eco-kettles have been sold in the UK. I chose to see how the energy-saving features of the kettle could be applied to a toaster. A toaster works by running electricity through nitro wire. It is then this wire that gets hot and the heat cooks the bread. The average toaster uses between 600 to 1200 watt heater and will on average be used 700 times throughout the year.
Like we saw in the Eco3 kettle, having good insulation stops heat from escaping and therefore keeps more in. Most toasters have little, if any, insulation, and the large gaps in the top allow lots of heat to escape. If the toaster could keep more heat in, it would be able to do the same job with less energy or do the job quicker.
In nearly all toasters there is just one switch to turn it on. However, if you only want one slice of toast, the other side is still switched on and wasting energy. It would be a good idea if each slot could be individually controlled to turn it on and off. To try and increase sales revenue, many companies are looking into ways that they can become environmentally friendly. Companies are more likely to get recognition and get more customers in if they are deemed to be environmentally friendly. The Eco3 received a lot of publicity as it was the first to be given the recommended mark by the Energy Saving Trust. If saving energy is really that difficult, then it's hard to understand why we aren't all saving energy. By simply changing your kettle and your toaster, you can save between 30 to 45% of the energy that would normally be used. Is saving energy really that simple? Well, yes. The simple changes we make in our daily lives can add up to have a big effect